Good morning. Packet of What's-Its. Empty bottle of Prime. A Scorpion Top Trumps card from McDonald's, I think. So welcome to our car, Romeo. Oh. Like, who made car seats so heavy? Oh my god, I've forgotten a muslin or a blanket. Okay. Do you also leave the house sweating like a mess? Feeling like you literally had to pack for a 3-week holiday when actually you're just leaving the house for 2 hours? Or are you not, mum? Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I missed you guys. I'm currently off to get my hair done this morning because she's looking like a hot mess. Do you know what I have to tell myself now? I have to tell myself we're leaving half an hour than I actually need to leave because I'm just always running late. Like today I was like, I am leaving the house at 10:30. That's when I'm leaving. It's 11 o'clock. I've tried my best, that's all I can do. But by giving myself that extra half an hour buffer, we're cool. I'm not gonna be late because I gave myself the half an hour buffer. I was gonna be arriving half an hour early. But now I'm not, so that's just my 2 cents of wisdom for you this morning. I've got a little bit of breakfast to go today. I've got a smoothie because do you know what? Sitting down and enjoying a 5-course breakfast is just not really a luxury I have nowadays. This is a top tip for any mum that is just like basically really busy and forgets himself not really having breakfast on the go. I've not really got my usual smoothie today, guys. This is milk, banana, oats, a bit of Skyr vanilla protein yogurt and a dash of honey. Do you know what I was gonna do? I was gonna add Biscoff in there. I was feeling a bit crazy, but then I decided, no, Ellie, while we are very much not on a diet just yet, I told myself 6 weeks postpartum was gonna be like, you know, I'm gonna just start going for a few more walks and like I'm gonna make sure I kind of, you know, just go on the treadmill maybe for like 20 minutes every few days. You know, start maybe to rein in the 15 biscuits I'm eating per cup of tea. Romeo's now 8 weeks. Those boundaries, they've not quite been put up by me just yet. I am making small decisions like not adding Biscoff to my breakfast. You know, so step 1 there. Ugh, I added 2 bananas. They're only small ones. So I thought 2 small ones will make up the cost of one big one, do you know what I mean? And they were like really like ripe. I don't know if ripe's the right word, but you know when they're like really soft and brown. But everyone says, like your grandma always says, they're the kind of bananas that are the best ones for smoothies or for baking or, you know, whatever. So I was like, okay, I'll add 2, and now it's just 2 banana-y. I literally rate that a 4 out of 10. It would be so nice if I had just added the Biscoff. So here's your sign to just add the Biscoff. Anyway, yeah, I'm off to get my hair done this morning. I haven't had it done since about maybe 2 or 3 weeks before I had Romeo. And it is a goal of mine to really like start to transition out my hair appointments. I've been in the habit of getting my hair done like literally every 6 to 8 weeks, which is just not good enough for my health of my hair. I'm on this new journey now. I have my kids. Now I'm in my mum era. I'm like, I want to take care of myself a lot more, you know? When Romeo does get into a bit more of a routine, like obviously he's still really young at the moment, but when he is like on a solid, you know, nap schedule and I don't know, I just feel like I've got a little bit more time to myself once we exit this newborn stage and go into like proper babyhood. I really do want to like start exercising frequently and just to make me feel good. Like I was actually sharing a few days ago a few flashbacks from this time, not this time last year exactly, but last summer 2022. And I had like spent about 3 or 4 months just really committing to just a regime that really worked for me. I was like trying to make sure that I was doing 10,000 steps a day. I was always on the Peloton, like I had 4 Peloton sessions a week. I was sticking to my macros. Oh my God, if you guys have been around for literally like years and years and years, you'll know if it fits your macros. When I want to just feel a little bit fitter and stronger, I just find the way that works best for me with my eating, if I have a goal in mind, is to do macros, so I can track how much protein and fibre and stuff I'm getting. And oh my god, like I was just looking back at these pictures and I was just remembering how confident I felt about myself. That's not to say that I don't feel confident now. Like I think postpartum is always strange, isn't it? Because you're kind of like getting used to a new body again. My tummy, obviously, because I have really like not long ago given birth, my tummy, like the shape of it is just like what it's not normally like when I'm not pregnant or postpartum. She's still very squishy, she's still got a bit of texture to her, honey, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm really like not expecting, you know, miracles from myself right now, but as I said, when the time is right, I just want to start implementing things into my routine that really make me feel good again. That's not only diet and exercise, like that's not just like me taking care of myself in that way. I like really want to make sure I'm getting all the vitamins I'm getting. I really want to maybe start speaking to a hormone specialist because I still have an underactive thyroid, and that's something that I've been on medication for it now for years and years, but I want to do a lot more holistic health things, like making sure my teeth are in perfect condition, making sure my hair is in perfect condition, my skin, my gut, you know. I want to make these last few years of my 20s, like I really want to thrive in health, you know. Anyway, so that was a really long-winded way of saying I've got a hair appointment today. I'm going to ask for something a bit different. I'm going to ask for a much more natural look. I feel like over the last couple of years I've gone quite, like I've had my platinum era. No, we've done a lot of bleach. So I kind of want to just phase it out, so I'm only really having hair appointments like three times a year, unless I've got something like mega coming up, which, let's be honest, I don't right now. And I've got little Romeo with me. I was going to leave him with Connor, but I've never taken one of my children to like a beauty appointment with me before, apart from when Romeo was literally about a week old and I felt like my nails just were offending me every time I looked at them, so I took him to my nail appointment then. But I literally just held him, he was so tiny, and breastfed most of the time and was asleep most of the time. Oh my god, no, actually I've taken him to I took him to another nail appointment maybe about, when was it, maybe 10 days ago now, and it was a really, really hot day, okay, so it was an impromptu nail appointment. Connor and I, it was so hot, we were like, should we just take the kids out of this house because it's so hot? But we didn't know what to do. We didn't really want to like go and spend money and to drive really far and like have a massive day out. We were like, do you know what, let's just go to our local shopping centre where it's just air conditioned and we can just like take Saint in the bookshop and we can get them an ice cream and we can go to the park. And we just decided to do that for the afternoon. Anyway, I walked past a brand new nail salon in town that had just opened, and I looked at my nails and I was like, oh my god, I desperately needed a pedicure. Listen, I know this is extreme first world problems, like, yeah, I get it. But my feet, okay, they were genuinely looking like something out of the Gruffalo storybook, so I had to get them sorted. And we obviously had both babies with us, and Connor was like, look, it's cool, I'm gonna take Saint to the park anyway, like, be as long as you need. I obviously had Romeo. He was a happy boy for like 75% of it, but you know, the other 25% when they're just not cool. Like, let's talk about the way it makes mums feel when their baby is not happy in a public place. Like, they're allowed to be children, okay? They're allowed to be babies. They are allowed to cry. They are allowed to show their big emotions in huge public spaces. I've never caught myself being that person that is like staring at a mum who is very obviously trying to console their like upset child. I just don't understand that about society. And to be honest, I would honestly say my confidence with it is really grown with number two. I've only had these two instances, okay, since Romeo was born, where I've been like, okay, this is not maybe as plain sailing as I expected this outing to be. I had that one time in the nail salon, and thankfully all of the staff was just so kind. That they were all like mums and parents themselves, so they were like, don't worry, we completely get it. She was so kind, like she kept putting, obviously both my hands were like being worked on, so one of the staff members like kept putting Romeo's dummy back in. He was led on my chest and his like dummy had just spat out, and she kept putting his dummy back in. It was really kind. But there's been one other time in Tesco's, maybe about 2 weeks ago, where I had him in the carrier. I was like, do you know what, I really need to do a food shop, like the cupboards are bare, as Mother Hubbard would say. You know, like I could have done an online food shop, but it's not the same. I feel like I forget things on an online food shop because I'm not like seeing it right in front of me. It doesn't spark a memory that, oh, we need more tea bags. And again, I literally did this entire food shop, probably about an hour and a half, blissfully, okay? He was on me in the carrier, he was asleep, he was so chilled out, it was just dreamy. I managed to get everything I want. As soon as we got to the checkout, Tesco's just happened to be really understaffed on that day. There was only one like checkout belt that was open, and there were literally about 8 customers in front of me with like massive, it was like a Sunday afternoon, so massive shopping trolleys full of all their stuff. Couldn't console him, honestly, like nothing was working. So I thought, do you know what, I'm literally just gonna have to whip my boob out. I was stood up in the middle of Tesco's, had this carrier like hanging down by my knees because I just unclipped it all, and I just had to start breastfeeding. I didn't have a choice. It's not like, you know, I'm in the middle of a queue with all of my food shop. I can't just like go and sit in the corner. And so although it wasn't particularly ideal, I had to just like get my boob out, honestly. Thankfully, this stunning, really, really lovely couple in front of me were like, oh my god, are you okay? She helped me put all of my shopping on the checkout belt for me. She was like, don't worry, I've got grandchildren, I know how my daughter feels. Loki made me emotional because I was like, okay, now you're reminding me of my mum. Like, okay, now I'm gonna literally match my son on the level of emotion right now as well. It's gonna be 2 of us screaming our head off. And then she packed it all away for me, and oh my god, it was thank you to that lovely woman. And if you find yourself being one of those kind people who just help out a stressed mum, you have no idea. You are the real heroes. Yeah, I'm taking him with me today because I just can't. This is a secret about me and Connor, okay? I've not really like said this to anyone or like said it anywhere, but we haven't been brave enough yet to really like have both babies on our own 100% for like the entire day yet. And obviously I feel like hair appointments can sometimes be quite long, can't they? Like 4 hours plus driving there, driving back. I want to have a little mooch around after, maybe get some lunch, you know, do my thing. And also because I'm breastfeeding, Romeo does take the bottle from the odd night here and there that I pump because I want to do Saint's bedtime routine or whatever. So thankfully he does take the bottle. So if I needed to leave him with Connor or, you know, whatever, there was a scenario where I couldn't be with Romeo for hours on end, of course he could have a bottle. But although saying that, actually, Connor does have a CrossFit tournament, not this weekend coming, but next weekend, and I'm gonna have both kids on my own for like 7 hours the Saturday and the Sunday. If any of you have any tips on like how to manage, because I just feel, yeah, it's just hard, isn't it? You just want to literally like split yourself in half and give one half to one baby and one half to another baby. It's impossible. Peppa Pig is genuinely my lifesaver when I like have a moment where I have to have to, like if I'm breastfeeding Romeo and Saint wants me to, I don't know, like do something with her. So thank you, Peppa Pig. You're my queen right now. You're Saint's queen as well. I think you're the love of his life, to be completely honest. So much so that we're actually going to Peppa Pig World for his 2nd birthday, which by the way guys is in less than 2 weeks. What? Literally gonna be a mum of a 2-year-old. Can you guys believe Saint is 2? Like, it feels like yesterday I gave birth to him. It literally feels like yesterday we brought him home from the hospital. Oh my god, having a child is literally a human embodiment of how quickly time passes. Let me know what you guys did for your kids' birthdays. I feel like honestly, you guys know me, okay? I loved birthdays. I loved Christmases before I had children. Now it's like they're on steroids, honestly. I actually look at Saint and I'm like, your birthdays, your childhood is in my hands. Like, isn't that where you learn the magic from? Is your parents, isn't it? Like the magic of those kind of things. Mum life. Good morning, Bath. It is times like now when he's in the pram that Romeo really, really reminds me of Saint as a newborn. Like literally be his twin. Just a little bit of the Bath vibe for you all this morning. Actually, do you know what? Let's go this way today. I've said it before and I'll say it again. One of my favourite ever places in the world. I can't believe I'm lucky enough to live here. Lunch date. Come to tortilla. I've got the tacos. Let's see how this goes. From the woods, from the Gruffalo's house. We're taking you guys on a really exciting adventure today. We're off to see the Gruffalo's hut. Oh, you're so good, Saint. Hector just ran out to the car park and Saint said, no, Hector, there's a car coming. Here are the boys. Saint, can you say hello, everybody?
Hello, Bobby.
Hello, everybody. I walked into him, sat at my podcast setup this morning, and he was going to the microphone. Hello, everybody. And he had the headset on and everything. It was so funny. Anyway, hair reveal. Because I stopped vlogging after my appointment yesterday. What do you guys think? I know I'm not exactly looking like a model right now. I actually feel like it's quite long. Can I take a picture of you?
Yeah, just with this vest. Try not to put the bum bag in it.
What, you're not proud of the bum bag?
Cheers, honey.
I just asked for basically a shade darker of a blonde than what I normally get. I think it's all to do with the toner. And also I got my highlights like spread out a lot more so that when my root comes through it's less obvious, and that's just where I want to take my hair colour, to be honest, like just more natural, because let's be realistic, I just don't have the time to go and sit in the salon for like 5 hours every 6 to 8 weeks anymore. Who are you gonna hold?
Abby.
Come here, Herbs.
Yeah.
Come here, Herbs.
Think who's okay, Abby. Okay. Now, I go with Daddy. Come on, Daddy.
Wow. Saint's being a very big boy today. He's not got his, I'm not going to say the word in front of him, but B-I-K-E. Usually we always bring it. And today he was like, no, I want to walk. Connor actually took that as Bible. Every day, I really try my best to bring myself and Romeo out on the dog walk of the day. I know it really doesn't sound like much, like, oh, going out for a walk, but honestly, it is one of those things that you just have to be, like, prepared for. Like, he's due a nap right now, and if he's already, like, 10 minutes into a nap at home, and then we decide to go out, it's like, oh, it's just easier if we stay at home and fed, and does he need a nappy change, and have we got everything, we could carry in the car, blah, blah, blah. I know it just doesn't sound like much, but honestly, like, after a full day of making sure you've got all the other stuff, like doing a food shop and I don't even know, doing laundry, you guys know what I mean. It's often one of the things that I just find gets left out and like fallen behind, but it just makes such a difference to my day, honestly. Always loved a walk, always loved a dog walk. And we have the Artipop carrier.
Come on, mate, this way.
I know is an investment, don't get me wrong. It is not cheap, but how much do we love it?
Yeah, it's pretty sturdy, which is one of the main things you want in a product which supports your baby.
That's right,
a nice
Dad.
sturdy product. Should we go this way today?
Well, that's where our private jet's flying us, so I don't really feel like we've got much choice. We used to have was it the Baby Jean carrier?
Yeah,
But we never, I feel like I never really quite wrapped my head around it. Listen, I'm not tooting my own horn, I'm a bit rubbish, to be honest, with car seats,
much easier, isn't it?
prams, carriers, yes.
I'll say
Artipop is
the
like
Artipop-
foolproof, honestly.
The Artipop is the best carrier. It's designed for like individual use. Like with all the others, you need a partner to sort of strap you in.
Yeah, this one is
But with
easy.
that, you just go
and
around.
it's really cute.
Got a few compliments
Romy
on it
loves
already.
it. Okay, so it's Connor. Saint's telling Connor that someone lives down here, but Connor doesn't understand. Who lives down here, babe?
Bar hands.
A bear hunt.
Oh.
How did you not understand that? Oh, why does that literally break my heart?
Bar hunts.
Why does that?
Bar hunts.
Do you know when you're the only person who can understand your child's language, and it literally breaks your heart to think about any other time they say it to anybody, even Connor? And Connor's like, bear hunt. That's what I deal with. Sane, I think I can see a bear.
Where, mummy?
Are we up?
Which way?
that way. We have to hide from the bear.
Hide.
Quick,
Hide.
behind the tree.
Baba.
Who lives in there, Saint?
Baba.
A polar bear.
Wow.
Wow.
Is he in there?
Sorry.
Scary, darling. It's okay.
Is the polar bear in there?
No.
Shall I knock on the
He's
door?
gone out for dinner, hasn't he?
Hello, polar bear.
Polar bear, your friend Saint is here to see you.
He said he's gone on a walk as well.
Yeah.
Should we sing the bear hunt song? Run away. Branches. Big, scary branches. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. We'll have to go through it. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Well done, Saint. It has just gone 7 o'clock and I don't want to jinx anything, but both the boys are asleep. Saint woke up at 4:45 this morning. So random for him, it literally never happens, but I don't really know what's been going on with him. I think he's been getting a bit overtired. Saint is usually like the best sleeper. I'm just like, could not be prouder of the way his relationship is with sleep. Ever since Romeo has been born, overall he's been really, really good, but he's had so many more blips with like bedtimes being a lot harder. Not necessarily night wakings at all, like usually when he's down and we won't hear from him until the next morning, but bedtime's just being a lot harder, me having, like him wanting me to do all of it, which I manage to most times, but obviously it's hard because I'm breastfeeding and because we try to aim to do the boys' bedtimes around the same time, both around like 6:30 if I'm breastfeeding Romeo, but Saint wants me to read him a story. It's just, I feel like I just wish I could like split myself in half, honestly. And then yeah, sometimes he just wakes up at like really, really early and he just like doesn't want to go back to bed. Anyway, he's down and it's 7 o'clock and I've managed to get Romeo asleep. I thought I'd show you what our living rooms look like nowadays in the evening. Oh no, Connor's bent over the crib. That means that he needed his dummy being put back in.
You spoke too soon, darling.
There he is. White noise on, shutters shut. Connor very kindly cooked me dinner tonight. I have 3 enchiladas. 3 enchiladas tonight because, let me tell you, this breastfeeding hunger, no joke. Like at the start of my pregnancy, I was so hungry. I literally remember saying like, oh my god, I'm so hungry I could eat a horse. But, oh my god, no. I said to Connor the other day, there's not been one time since I've been breastfeeding where I've actually genuinely been full. Like I've not felt full since I gave birth. Just please ignore my really messy house right now. Anyway, look what I took earlier. Yes, here I am, 8 weeks postpartum taking pregnancy tests. So earlier today we had Romeo's 6-week check. It was delayed a couple of weeks, but in that 6-week check, obviously they do the mum check as well, and they're like,
how are you?
How are you? And I'm like, yes, I'm good, if you know what I mean. And they're like, okay then, I think you should take a pregnancy test. Because if you guys don't know, when you give birth, you're very fertile, regardless of whether or not you have a period or whatever. And yeah, they were like, how are you? I was like, I'm good. So we took a test.
Here we are. Are we gonna have 3 under 3?
No.
Not yet.
But I will tell you, when I took the test and it was negative, we were both like, oh.
Yeah.
No.
We wouldn't have minded another one. We've still got
We've still
10 months.
We've still got a few months
No, not
to achieve our 3 under 3 goal. We're only joking. That's not our goal, but
It happened, look. I'm not gonna stop it, you know.
we're just leaving it up to fate, aren't we, my love?
That's it. If it happens, it happens.
But Yeah, that was our little exciting news of the day, right, Herb? Herbie was like, please, no.
Herbie was like, I can't handle another one.
You were so excited though, weren't you, Hecky? You love babies, don't you? I can't even explain the way Hector is with the babies. It's so lovely. Like, on the walk today, for instance, Hector literally didn't leave Saint's side. When we come through the door after, like, having been out and the boy, like, the dog boys, I always get confused there because I call our human boys the boys, but also the dogs the boys. And the dogs have been here. Saint is literally the first person that Hector goes up to and like kisses him, and because the way he behaves, Connor, is like Nana. We always thought Herbie would be Nana, but Herbie is like, no, Herbie's more like nah rather than Nana. Still my special boy.
Herbie's like, nah.
And you're my special boy as well. Everyone is my special boy. Everyone is.
Yeah, guys, if you and your partner are thinking about having a child and you're not too sure, you're stuck in a bit of limbo.
Oh, go on then, Con. What's this piece of advice going to be?
Do a pregnancy test and then you'll know.
And you'll know how you feel.
You'll know what you
Con,
want to
look
do.
at us. We were literally like, yeah, let's go. You were sad, weren't you? Connor was literally waiting there with his phone recording when I came out of the toilet because he really wanted it to be a
Ready
positive.
to jump up? You cheer. Yeah, go on, Bubby. Should we just get them all out?
This is our literal daily conversation.
Yeah, but my mind's... I've made my mind up. Let's do it. 3 under 3.
Hi everyone.
Mum and Dad are able to relax.
It's another new night. It's Saturday night and I am literally just about to go and make this video all live for tomorrow morning.
We're chilling.
And we just needed to come and check out the vlog, so hello. Only watching.
Guys, if you've not watched this movie, I urge you. When's this video going live? Tomorrow morning?
Yeah.
Sunday. So
It's a good Sunday movie,
this can
isn't
be
it?
your Sunday night
Yeah.
movie. It's 2 hours long, so make sure you got enough snacks.
Yeah. It's brilliant
But-
film. Is that, I don't know when it came out, maybe
2004.
yeah, something like that. But Connor hadn't seen it before we got together. And it made Connor cry the first time he watched it.
I was thinking way too much.
I feel like we're finally in a part of a relationship where we can watch movies for the second time. Do you know what I mean? I feel like we've done it for quite a few now.
Yeah.
Like me and Connor usually we have to wait like years and years before watching a
Yeah,
film again,
I can't
right?
just watch a movie.
Or Connor, not so much me, but
I
Connor.
can't just watch a movie like after watching it 6 weeks ago. It needs to be a prolonged time where I'm not quite sure.
And you can't remember what happened. Like you can't really remember what happened on here, can you?
No. Tell me I would watch it again though, it's about time.
Oh, brilliant film. Another film that we'd also said we'd watch again would be American Sniper.
Yeah.
What film did we watch like that the other day, Con, that we were really, really blown away by? The Covenant. Covenant?
Amazon Prime.
And it's got Jake Gyllenhaal in it. Brilliant. If you like a good like war film,
Good movie.
brilliant film. Have you got any other TV recommendations, Con? The Idol. Oh my god, guys.
Don't tell me.
The Idol. We've been watching that.
It's a bit much,
It's
though.
a lot. Like, it's a lot. And I think it might have had mixed reviews and mixed feedback, to be honest. But
If you've got nothing else to watch, then it might
no,
be
Con,
worth a watch.
I've enjoyed it. I can't. I must admit, I've enjoyed it. What about you?
Nah. I mean,
Yeah,
I've
you
watched...
better say now. Actually, you better
Yeah,
say now.
1 out of
Actually,
10.
with the amount of nudity of the woman, that's absolutely stunning. Johnny Depp's daughter in The Weekend, isn't it? And yeah, like I said, didn't it like get called off for the last 2 episodes? Like it's finished early.
I told her this story literally yesterday, guys, and she's trying to make out she knows about it.
No, go on then. You say.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a 7-episode series, and they've had to shorten it to 5 because it hasn't done that well.
Is it because it hasn't done that
I
well,
think
or
I'll-
because it's been controversial? Well,
Because you could be controversial, but it'd still be a good show.
yeah,
Like
I
Euphoria.
know. Yeah, isn't it from the maker of Euphoria?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think it is.
You should stick to Euphoria.
So there you go, guys. If you like Euphoria, You're like the idol.
June is another movie we'd watch.
June.
That's quite a new one. And Ready Player One. Watch that again.
Yeah, you've been wanting to watch that again for a really long
For
time.
about a few years now.
Every like few Sunday nights, he'll be like, "Should we watch Ready Player One?"
What is it, Hank?
Anyway.
If you want any more movie reviews or
We can make a whole video about them.
we could do top 10 movies, Colin, Elle's.
The Swifts. Family movie reviews.
We should do that, to be fair. I get so many messages saying, well, I don't, to be honest. When I put a movie review out there, I get messages saying, you should do movies.
Love you guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. And finding out that indeed we are not pregnant with number 3. Just yet.
I actually said today, didn't
Watch
I?
the space.
We went for lunch and on the way I was like, Elle, should we just get baby free?
Connor was just like, listen, I'm literally not even joking, shall we just do it? Like, what did you say?
We might as well just get it over.
Yeah, but wasn't it like...
Three's not going to make much difference.
Yeah, like, what's another one to add?
Like,
you know?
got 2
What's another one?
It's like, if we got another dog now, like, it's going to be pretty much the same.
And then on the way back, you were like, actually, I don't think we should.
And then on the way back, it was a little bit, it was quite an intense situation, so...
I had to sit in the back seat,
So I had to sit between
in the
them.
middle.
We had to have Peppa Pig on and white noise, but only one of our phones would connect to the stereo, so we had to quickly switch between each one to try and keep them both happy.
It didn't work, put it that
Didn't
way.
work.
Ended up with both of them being quite unhappy with Mum and Dad, but we tried our best.
That's all we do.
That's all we can do. Anyway, love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you go ahead and have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, wonderful rest of your week coming up.
I'm off to get my chocolate mousse, so give the video a thumbs up. Love you.
Yeah.
Mwah.
Don't forget, Con, what's your affirmation to finish off this video? Let's bring a little bit of growing and glowing into this. You're trying to remember your favourite one, aren't
everything you? Everything you want in life wants you more.
Love
What's the
that.
other one I said to you?
Con,
I said it was earlier one, wasn't it? Or was it yesterday?
yesterday. Yeah, but you just like made it up and it was like really long.
No, listen.
What was it then?
It's like, you are who you're destined to be, or something silly like that.
It's not silly. Your Apple Watch not coming up with anything?
No, I was hoping a little motivation was coming up. You're exactly where you are supposed to be in life.
Oh,
right?
by the way, who's watching And Just Like That? That's really good too.
I tell you what, no,
Oh, wait.
wait.
Sorry. Tried to sign this video, I've got
Since
5
you
times.
mentioned growing and glowing, and you have your little favourites, I've given you a favourite movie. Here's a favourite song that I listen to. Haven't listened to it for years.
Oh yeah, go
Justin
on.
Timberlake, Not a Bad Thing. Get it on play now.
Don't act like it's a bad thing to fall in love. I might get you Justin Timberlake concert tickets one year.
He's
Con.
not touring anymore, is he?
You never know.
He's married, he's got kids.
You never know, Con. You know, in maybe like 20 years' time when he fancies a bit of a revisit to his heyday.
Yeah,
We'll
do you
be
know
first
how
in
old I'll
line.
be? 50.
We all will be, Con. We'll all be 50 years old in the crowd, and Justin Timberlake will be even older.
I mean, he'll be like 70. He's quite old,
Connor,
isn't he?
he's not 20. I'm so sorry. How old do you think
He's
you are?
He's 40.
You think he's 50 now?
I bet you 50 quid he's at least 42.
You think he's at least 42?
Minimum,
Google it right now.
Minimum.
50 quid.
50 quid.
Okay.
The next time we go out, I'll pay. Or you pay, depending on how Justin Timberlake is right now. 42, let's go! Don't at me if you ain't me. Don't hate the player, Els.
Wow.
You owe me 50 quid.
Don't act like it's a bad thing to fall
He'll be
in
62.
love.
He's definitely not touring at the age of 62, I'm afraid.
Do you know what else? No, you never know, Con. Honestly,
5
people
years.
are older.
35, I could jam out.
You've got another favourite song by him, haven't you? It's like in my mirror.
Whoa.
My mirror's staring back at me.
Yeah, it's good as well, to be fair.
Why didn't you finish that line?
Because I regretted doing it the first time, so I didn't want to do it the second time.
Right, should we finally
Yeah, I
finish
want
off
to eat
this
my chocolate
video?
mousse, yeah.
Oh, and another favourite to add to Connor's highlight reel.
Aldi, £1.20
Show
chocolate
them
mousse, 20 grams of protein, the perfect little dessert to end your night on.
Can I try some?
Sometimes I have two. It is like a mousse as well. And does anyone else do this? Like, you know, mousse.
Yeah, I used to mix it.
Yeah.
I used to always do that.
Yeah. So then it's not even a mousse. It's just yogurt.
Yeah, but it's like a really nice, like
Yeah,
thick yogurt.
yeah.
Go on, do that, and then I want some more. That's really good, Con. Have you got any more of those?
There's a lemon one in there, which tastes just like lemon cheesecake. But this is my last
I
chocolate
don't believe
one.
that.
No, honestly, it does. I'm telling you, Aldi.
How many tastes just like lemon cheesecake when it's not got the cheesecake
I don't
part?
know. You tell me. Baffles me as well.
I mean, let's go to Aldi. Can you buy me some of those?
Yeah. Get you a few of the fluffy, rich, smooth, delicious 152 kcal high protein chocolate mousse. Nah, I think that's enough.
You've spoiled them with all that, Con.
You could all wait till next Sunday to hear this week's favourites.
Right, love you guys. Have a great week.
Love ya.
Bye.